One boy the way they call her John Mohamed Krumah. I have to tell you say
But we don't lie.
Boy, money then I'm McKinney for life. Direction. Shout it go. I don't want to enjoy. Okay, no people. Who not let go be? Gary for 5 to 10,000. Who can have 5 to 10,000? Get 5 to 10,000. If you put up 5 to 10,000.
Well, you hear me?
yeah, I get you, sir.
Okay, well, if I'm gonna kushe. We're going to do this program in a very different kind of format tonight. And as soon as see, we get we brother and we're now students in China. We go study in China. In name na Mr. Jacob M.K. Bokari. Mr. Bokari, they would also today for tell we about how the embassy in China don't sift the money, how they don't scatter the union, how they don't cause a lot of dumbolo at the students' union body, and Mr. Jacob could be the best person for tell we what's actually the happen at that student union body in China. Mr. Jacob, you get the floor, sir.
As the presenter talk, this program you go better more drum and Creole. So like me granny go understand because a lot of misinformation they don't go about student union. But I believe say today if when I get time, when I go able understand the true story. And it's why they talk here. Believe it me na the true story for student union. Once more, me na Jacob M.K. Bokari, me na final medical student, and me na the legitimate elected vice president for Salon Student Union in China, who can call her for short SLFCC. As soon as I hear Mr. Moderator don't talk, he's perfectly right. And now we meet him because we don't meet a lot of media houses for me to talk about these issues. Where Mr. Moderator talk say or presenter talk say the Salon embassy in China don't interfere with the student politics, not true. And where talk say it don't hold some money, when our bona fide money, not true. And how all this come about? In February, letter come out na or I can talk in Chinese because na China are they because they talk Chinese, read and write Chinese. Like now na money time to me say okay talk says Shanghai when a good morning. If you say in a good morning, you back na the same. If na afternoon, you go talk say Shao Hao. If na night, you go talk say Wan Shanghai. Or in group greet you go say Taja Hao. Meaning like na general greeting and them. Okay. In February 2020, letter come on a Salon embassy. Where this letter now is it was about entry team. But no talk, I don't know. Now one thing can affect you as an African. We can learn education, but you know the way they interpret and they make a country develop. Not only Salon, but Africa as a whole. Because Africa, the way they learn book for more interpreter is different. Like normally the one the way they do about law, you understand, or a common knowledge, where you talk about conflict or entry team, meaning there's a conflict somewhere. Now that time entry team can come in. But here is the game with student here not be get any conflict at all. The embassy under the leadership of Ambassador Chief Ernest Bemba Domaina, letter come on our embassy is for entry team. So when this letter come on, some of we been shocked. I be in a hospital say they do me internship. Now someone talk, they say, hey Jacob, they say that man don't put document for entry team. And you know saying a man, he talk for we. Disappointed or maybe you go don't join the man. I say no. I say, I say wanna know what team stand for. Now I say, but where they fight for the truth. I say, get for no the people that we get for fight where they do that wrong. They get for come back. Now I say when I just go the view. I say I get for talk to ambassador. I say me get for call him if that letter true in aware of where come on our embassy. Now I say I don't mind, I don't care. I know say they get for send people then for ridicule for other stuff. I say, but I don't mind. I say now one thing me believe, me not Christian. as the truth where the fed for the truth. Believe it me, I know say God says no go allow anything we plan against me succeed. Where I call ambassador by them, it say the letter in order for we student union. That's Mr. Ambassador. We all go school. Oh. Any letter we come on at that place is stamped by a staff from your embassy. I say if you don't know, I say if you go out there and they give you a bad recommendation, I say you know, I say and we all know say His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabiu, not sending her for that kind of thing, yes, sir. I said, I'm no say nobody no go for tell we butter. Now a good leader elect student them. Because if you don't kind of want, we kaya, they always talk to some student that even though me not be fortunate for good in at the embassy, because I be busy in the hospital, it talk to everybody, not discriminate, no student. Now say, but if you president saying yeah, they do that thing there, some man go think I say, hey, now President Bill now for let bring this kind of division. Now say, and this thing no one day happy, sir. I say, I don't left here, different ambassadors don't come. I say, but
Mr.
this thing
Jacob,
one day.
Mr. Jacob.
Yes, sir.
If I can come inside this, waiting bring come. I know say you don't give kind of a background about all waiting happen, right? So
Yes, sir.
waiting bring come also this so now today for let you can meet the people and then they can know exactly from which you don't explain. So now you don't kind of money business. Then
Yes.
only one money, not two money, not three different kind of money. We don't use it don't lost now the now on hand or they don't
Yes,
hold
sir.
now on hand in one way or the other by the ambassador or the embassy na China. They waiting make right now you can't for tell the people. Which now the breakdown of about how all this go about in a way.
Okay. Like how Mr. Moderator just did talk, let me round up. That same entry team, a turner, a go set up as an executive would disagree. They will go with legitimate election because you know get constitutions. By right, the president for there, I do this program on behalf of His Excellency, elected president, legitimate elected president, Alpha Monarchy Conte, and the entire other executive member, precisely and general popular of student union of China. Then yes, Mr. Moderator, you talk about money business. Yes, sir, not true. The embassy only money when our bona fide money. I not say other student oh, but since where this ambassador don't care me to be specific or the president, we no the right time for bigger money, neither for donation. In our own way. What do we use any other staff na embassy? Why? Because a statement can come where in the ambassador are aware of her, and some of we can reach her. Or not just reach out. We can make sure say some of in senior colleagues who can tell her back home, they can call her, they say, Mr. Man, they say, Mr. Ambassador, they say, pull up and boy the student business. So they say, because this thing they give you bad record. They say, if you used to present bill, they say, but the man and if you complete book with they take action. So the first money in 2019, we SLG become the total amount of number of money that we come the beneficiary in 131 beneficiaries. Each entitled to $1,800. Then a yearly, not to by month, yearly. So if you divide that 1,800 like by month, it will be $150. But a yearly, sometimes it delay. And actually, this ambassador can emit, which is a legit issue, emit her in a very good state, a take her from that good state, a send her to bad, to worst. Why I talk so? When 2019, this money become, they ask you for details, we send an embassy. So after all those send these details, the deposit money, now different student the account were about a figure of 110. And actually not $1,800 safe we receive. We receive less than that. Some student question at the student group. They say why the embassy just cut money without any explanation. I say, well, time go cow go reach from that. But we former president, former president and when are the outgone president, when Edison Kamara, when this outbreak a write letter to embassy. By then I be there as a president. He says, sir, he said due to the outbreak, he says some man they go, he said, Mr. Sanga for go home. He said, where are money come? He said, me public relation officer, they way by then Mr. Rogers, for the Rogers. He said, when I contact, I go do everything. And be rest assured, by then, Mr. Rogers be the work with the embassy, and they collect details from we by then, and the executive be in power. So what can happen? President right, it's a way the SLG can let the embassy help because of by then they be don't lay a law We not move go any other side per the city where the way this outbreak come. So na China. So we respect them for we own safety. So what happen? It say una deduct $100 where a constitutional na we union na we use for manage we union. It said that money the owner deduct us after the payment. It say na give we union and we union get a financial secretary when I in charge of the money, not to embassy keeper. So after they don't deduct this money from 110 students, where you multiply by that $100, that's $11,000. Then if you convert that into Salo money, now 112,750,000 loans. If you change that into Chinese currency, now 70,808 yuan 0.1 mao. After they don't collect this money, former President Edison executive, they asked the embassy for giving money. But rest assured, the embassy not release her under the leadership of Ambassador Chief Ernest Bando Minor. And I give instruction for me to not release the money. And not tap the 131 students for the C 2019, 21 students not be getting money. You can't believe it. Maybe somebody who may into sit down at the same Chinese class. When I may into cargo, talk to me into like a brother, not because of her the champion, but me a vice president. I mean responsibility as an second gentleman for student union, for champion anything that affects with student union or any student when I registered and pay up member. That boy they not give money. Now he call me. Now I say sure. Now call the person be the process the document. And to the extent as the ambassador, I say this the boss man on a depa. Now I say it is wrong, sir. Now I say that 21 students we don't left out. They legitimate. I say then qualify. Now I say because not to embassy now in duty for saying that this person qualify. Now Minister of Education. And Minister of Education, they do a very great job. Ambassador not able to turn nobody in mind. I don't tell us say some of we are elite. Where we compete not to elite, I made a Fetna Street. We know a Fetna Street. We they present we issue. We know say President Biona a good listener, Vice President a good listener, First Lady. Nobody know do bad. They put a blockade say use the First Lady or President. No, President Biona a president for we all. And elect education, elect student. We know say we they push President Biona must take action. And my way as Sabia, I not used to, I not go close to him, but I know say they taking time before it take action.
Okay.
So now I say, I said, this is wrong. I said, give him money. Yes, sir.
Continue.
Yes, sir.
I be just want to let you take me now since they don't owe now 2019 money, right? 2020 money they don't owe now. So what's going to happen this year now? We can wait with everybody 2020 money after you finish your statement.
Yeah, Mr. Moderator, Mr. Presenter. I want to do but I want me allow me for my that 2019 money. It still get some. Which is a man, and quick that go come to that question we asked. So the 2019 SG, where they deduct the $100, they not give you the $11,000. This money, not to allegation, embassy all this money. Now we money, now bona fide money, and we need that. We don't want the action for donation. Pass be secret, but then own we, because they in not tap though the 21 student them where they legitimate for 2019, they not give them money. The former president first, when I did camera in a one pandemic, they don't give money. So Rika Bowen a million blood Akitok and I made to study Chinese language. We sleep in the same bedroom. We do document together, we come. Embassy not give money. Now say Sorita happen. Now they talk say it not qualify. Now say ambassador, it is wrong. Now say this thing. Now say me no matter what I send, no matter what I send for me, they do anything. Now I say this money, we money they come out. I say because not to give you now they salary they come out. Now government she don't say it's more give them about there because yeah China everybody know. You know get hot job now. Yeah? It's illegal. The only they sending in a country. It's illegal for less students get part-time job in China. You know, it's illegal. That everybody know. So take up, you know, give them money. The 21 students are back. They grumble. We contact embassy back. We write letter 4 times for more get meeting with the ambassador. For more discuss about this money, wait that if you multiply the 21 by $1,800, now $37,800. If you convert that into loans, now 387,450,000 loans. Then if you change that into Chinese money, now 243,322 yuan 0.38 mile. Embassy get this money. That 2 money there, we get document for our embassy getter. And the student there, they not pay the money. So like we come to 2020. Be rest assured, everybody go surprised. Now 2021 with the pa. Money where they give, let people they think or if somebody want back ambassador, put yourself now in position. If you now you born we, if now you biological picking, 2020 money will not get her. It's about 155 names, 155 names, beneficiaries. They get at the name, will not get no $1 or $1 or $1 for 2020. So if you take that 155 by $1,800, now how much the money go be? It go be $279,000. That money one we don't know better. We don't know because we know say education keep process very early that we not get any bad name or give bad name to education. And we know say Minister of Finance that they tried and they try. But the embassy now under the leadership ambassador chief Ernest Bemba Domaina. Now in they give bad information about student and now in they give bad information for just give you a bad record. Wherein this student union, immediate student union they exist. And the student union in July 2020, now make student union 27 good years. So not officer now can form out. Angel can destroy for we. So this thing, this money, when for 2020, when 155, no student no receive at the talk. If students say a receiver may bring document to the infect, we know it talk say in embassy get them. Anytime they talk, the money we know say embassy own we know it take as an allegation. But this money, this $279,000, when for 2020 beneficial money, when SLG, we not receive I will not know better. And now some student that they can't done that they graduate in June. That money they not get them. Where is the game? China for a student not get part-time job. Some man can want use that day for buy some stuff the way go is start life till you get work. But that money we don't know nothing about them. If you convert that $279,000, if you change it into in leons, how many? Now 2,859,750,000 leons. That money, $1, $1 or $1 we don't know about them. We don't know whether they don't deposit them na embassy account or not. If you change it into Chinese currency, now 279,000 and now 1,795 yuan, 950 yuan, 0.1 mile. 1,795,950.1 mile pan Chinese currency. We don't know about that money. We don't know if government send that money or not send it. So we call on Minister of Education, we call on Minister of Finance, and we call on Foreign Affairs. We believe say the current Minister of Foreign Affairs now abroad the study and know how foreign student and they are. The 2020 SLG will not receive a visa. We not kind for attack anybody. We can't present winner student. And President Bill, once a student are abroad, you know how abroad student the life day. More especially this country offend we safe. And some of we they learn, we go work for we country. But if somebody the way you appoint, it frustrate you. It want more do bad, it want more come out school. Then kind people are a bad element for we country. Like I can put on blankly, Ambassador Chief Ernest Bemba Domaina, na bad figure President Bill Senior. Not to we party as a student. The few students the way they get at President Bill, and they use them for make get bad name. Now in some of you the more than we. So if President Bill, if you keep on mute on this issue, remember some students they get them villages there. That they listen to them, the village people that they listen to them. The thing where this ambassador they do, it will affect you in time of election. Some man go talk say so I be the China, now so they do will. By then it no affect them. Now you they affect President Bill, you they go for contest against other person. Some man they are in the feed them family. But he said ambassador where they bring conflict among where they send bad image, bad information about we. Now as I tell you now, we still continue. We know you see one side in the saying, how you been there not to show it. Now in regime, Femona no say na man way very destructive. And Bokuma be done they talk say they say me they support her. That's say no. I say me in America student, I have to be very meticulous before I do something. I don't just do something. Now I say no matter what you post talk about when me ready, I do something, I plan for do me stuff. I say I did do am. So President Bill and First Lady, the Vice President, Second Ladies, the Minister, Chief Minister, and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, The issue about China is not anything like allegation. Una man, the ambassador owner senior, they do a bad thing. They don't divide with student union. Why he do this? For like all on with money, so nobody no go able forget sense. I tell her, I say, ambassador, nobody know affect yourself. I said those things has gone. We own an elite. Where you do something, we go find way for present. We don't write, we're not just kind of media. We don't meet different people that for me they meet this man, like pull up our student policy, like good money. But all the time that they contact our happen now false information, fallacious informations on true stories. Now they give. And they do it without impunity. It's a nothing come on inside.
So I can jump inside there, Mr. Jacob. You don't feel say these two get for do with the students them. Now the same students body they half of them I think or some of them they support the behavior of the ambassador.
Yeah. But that student there, we call it as a bad element. We know of that. If na man the way that they think why is a disgrace for them, it's a shame. For me, they are among the company students. For where somebody they give you 10,000 euros, it's a go on social media, go live by a company student there. So that kind of student them in the future, when I see that they want to become leader in that country, when I for nothing a bad element. I don't hate Ambassador Dumaina, no, but I hate when you can't interfere with the student politics. Because this student, Mr. and Maconin Times newspaper, be rest assured, we in an Africa country as a Sierra Leone student. Salon Africa country, right? But no student not the China. Where a unify or where a standard or organize past Salon student. Sometime in normal circumstances or in normalcy, some students from other countries, well, talk so we get gathering and we embassy, they fall like they say, oh, they go. When they go there, they admire you, they say, how comes? But since they send this man, they don't destroy with student union. No, it looks sad. It looks sad. People they don't understand. It looks sad. Now, Salon they receive the least amounts of government grantee aid. When economists pass Liberia, but they get a $3,900. And how did they get it? Now by month, that they divide them. Same to Zambia. That they get money pass we. But they don't even get time with the embassy. Because they create account from their country. When months they done, the Ministry of Education through Ministry of Finance deposit for them. My brother, divide $1,800 by 12 months. It is $150. So that money try me through a foreign land where everything nothing no go for nothing. Then once sometime 98.1 interview. That man talk something, it make we have been in the hospital, my heart bleed. As an ambassador, it is spread false information. You see what can happen? They go to the call integrity. When they say in a diplomat, I don't know if this man exactly understands what they say in a diplomat. Because when you're an ambassador, you're the diplomat head na that embassy. That man told 98.1 say Chinese government they give you money. Oh, Mr. Ambassador, if na me na you there in that position, I go shame for talking. You know why? Because the money where Chinese government they give, una we ma can tell una. That money na ya you left na you school, you know punati day. You they take half part of that money to buy books. The other money they use them for pay water rate, for light bill. Now they eat, for buy clothes, transportation. So tell me true, Mr. Ambassador. So they just say you know done. So if someone there say some student they get issues, even monetary issue in this country, no blame them all. Because the Lily and National government they give you, if embassy no ola, it is enough, we go manage them based on we country economics at level high day. But this ambassador, it they all on with student money. It they with student money, it all on. Look, that 21 student there. Me, sometimes I ask, I say, is this man a Muslim or a Christian? Because this man, if in a Christian, in a Muslim, I go judge whether they preach to him. Because you're not going to be so heartless, 21 students, they're not going, no way. You owe them money. Then they spread false informations. But we don't tell Mr. Ambassador. I said that kind of politics where they practice, and I believe President Biono practice at all. Now, one thing with me know, the ends will justifies the mean. That is what I believe. And some of we will not take this bad name for cast on anybody. We will not cast on the president, either the vice president or the first lady. No, no. The actual man where President Bio saying the guy is a self-centered man. He not care about nobody. Anything they affect him, I not care. He got people that way they're very cheap. Me not cheap. Because if we say me come president, they stand, I stand with them. That's make you to be a patriotic somebody. People that think say by smartness or by magic way China they develop. No, no, no. Among the side they get indifferences, but they are so nationalistic. So they come for national interest. If you see Chinese outside of China, if you get issue, the embassy it interfere. It go make sure say it's solved. But when your embassy is opposite to, you ain't go plan first for let you get trouble. That's what they do.
Okay. Make I do follow up on where you talk about trouble, so right? You know, say the system or we political leaders them or we political class, most of them like which they talk so you know for go well with especially the one who involved when I and this Dumana guy when I do his name Ernest Dumana, right? You know, if you say they will come after you, there will be repercussion. Because remember that.
No, my brother, forget it. You know why? Okay, sir.
I remember the guy doing the way the pandemic break or the corona thing, right? We do the video double ball. Then call and begin to threaten them, tell and let me my people in a salon if they will feel good way they put more way they talk that kind of talk and they because they will go home and basically in a way coerce people for let them make let you left for the way they do so.
Okay, thank you, sir, Mr. Moderator. But in yeah, thank you, sir, Mr. Moderator. This is why they do, not today I start. Ambassador Dumayo no sabi whether they call Jacob M.K. Bokari. I be don't serve my country as the youngest activist. And I get thing that the point finger pan as alone. The one they know. The youngest activist. And because of why I be proactive, I elect my country. That be make by then the Anti-Corruption Commission when at the ACC. They go to the culture service charter delivery. They own a private and government offices in that country or government private offices. Remember, there's many civil society groups in that country. And senior people, the way they're old for me, they educate past me. But ACC be watched by them. It's a young bobo now. We don't meet and feed. We don't see how they work. So now me and then some ACC staff go present on SLBC. I be done the common and nets. I use Excel. I go where Cambian and net out of Freetown. I chase drugs where they talk say this are container. They call me chairman and other colleagues. They call on police. So this not an issue. And as the way I get for understand say, then thing and they my brother forget it. So this is a minor thing. So I don't face these things that we don't do get anything for we country. If you check my service charter delivery, they all over salon. It now because of not kill land most time and they talk the corruption. Now offices there. But ACCB don't do a very great job. They educate the people there. If you learn, you go know the service you're going to each office, the cost of that service, the one when are free, when not free. They call and service charter delivery. If you go to ACC, the education section department, believe me, my name today as one of the patriotic cities where we don't work with them. So, then thing and then, my brother, these are student affairs. We not get interest in ambassador in position where they get not to want. No. We not hate her, no. But we hate what he do. My brother, we see Bobo they eat, we see Bobo they get. Now, when a student them, my brother, let's be honest, this country, the one that they're studying in this country, they know exactly how this country is. Foreign student they work in China. If you possible you want can China for work, if anybody tell you say they get part-time job, hot job, na lie. But you get somebody with very strong financially, they supporting her in time of need. So I don't think say that can't thing they happen. You understand? This is not about criticism. Ambassador Dumaina no say simple. We don't tell this man simple. Ambassador Dumaina, no one about in office and that talk about it. No. But now you want Ambogi say, why you put tamper with student politics? That one. Why you always student dues when a bona fide money we deduct from with money all they use for manage with student, Why you owe them? That two. Why you owe 21 student there when a 1,800 for 2019? If them picking a members of domain, if now you picking, how you go feel? If anybody want to talk about ambassador for Domaina, if want to talk about another, put this in with class. If you win a biological picking, now you born with, how you go feel? They take phone with a heartless intention. It is spread fallacies news about we. Where you talk say an associate set of students there. No, sir. So, Mr. Presenter, now one thing I believe, we not hate Mr. Ambassador Domaina. But what he do is wrong. What he do? People that go talk, so why are they just using him? You know why? Because some of we don't contact her. Any letter where they come on in office.
Yeah, I'll be just one camper. That's because we got to publish the documents to be sent to we.
Yes, we contact her. Both in verbal or in phone call and written documents. You say, sir, the other time, the last letter, I say, sir, you know a father to we want just try for engage you. For more, make sure say you pull lamp out student politics. That is all. If I tell you something, you'll be very surprised. The legitimate elected president for Studentino, when a president Alpha Monarchy contest, if I tell now, everybody go surprised. By right, when you get issue now a country, who's na a home, who's for run for go, na embassy. You can't believe it. That man, where monarchy go, Alpha Monarchy, where go, when I will legitimate elected president. I say, Mr. Ambassador, he say me VP no there, but this thing, it sound like say you want more take a different way. He say, one know why you owe money, why you not pull up our student politics. Now I tell the Chinese security say, let monarchy not enter na embassy. Now monarchy say this embassy they enter. Now remember, I think President Biyo read this, believe with me, this man go get trouble. I believe that because President Biyo no support him for that. Not for that to say now. He say monarchy no enter na the embassy. Then monarchy say yeah, at the enter. He say na me office. He say at the enter. So luckily now the Chinese gate up, the Chinese security open the gate. Now monarchy enter. Now Mr. Ambassador you pull up our student politics. He say but this way they do is undone. And no ambassador no one they do them. I not go lie. No ambassador. No ambassador no one they do. Now the first ambassador for put up our student politics for how we bona fide money. Money where government they give for the student there. It thinks that we're not smart. Ambassador Domani, I think so they give bad record to the government or the city government. We know it. If the government don't give that money, they don't go give. But if you see the government through Ministry of Education, the process is documented, they send a final. What in do this money embassy? Someone go and know. What in do this money embassy and they pay this money? Because the amount of money where government is saying for winner is a G. China no just allow for like going to like studentino account. So the government of Salon through Ministry of Education and Finance, Education, Finance, and Bank of Salon, they decide say, okay, more go they deposit this money in an embassy account because na office. So from that, where the money reach, it go take them for give the student them. Now so this money be done the apple. But sometimes where that money they can brother, they put that money in a bank for make interest. Why we they suffer? So they say that 2-3 months. They say no carried. But government keep process and alley because some man at their government office and our brother study, they know. Now only this man now they spread false information about student politics. Now he make some of it tell and say, Mr. Ambassador, this is wrong. If we not picking the how you go feel. If they do this to you biological picking, how you go feel. Me no care. Like why they do this program? I know now man where sabi, but I don't know whether they call Jacob. Sometimes you host, I can get party, he go make a pretext, like say, get against me. Sometimes picking can be me party, or you man picking. Now, so me they play me game. Sometimes when plan, I go know. And I maybe I the open.
So, make I tell you back, make I ask you this question back, Mr. Jacob, right?
Yes,
right now, what you don't tell you so, I know say you don't go to a lot of media houses and refuse for listen to una, but then deliberately listen to an Esdomina. You first say them go allow them back the next time for they go malign on a name for can counsel which they see so.
What make I tell you? Them media houses mina boss is it. I not kill for cast a blame on you if I not get any confirmative source. Them media houses and then talk say that ambassador, they don't go tell us man I not accept it. The media will go lie. Well I put and so. Man, nobody not. I go put as the media way go lie about the money na China. Na 98 points away they be interview. 98 points away be take up with issue the last time with them. They give the false information. They talk about money where Chinese government they give. When a money they use for buy book, water rate, light bill, buy food, clothes. Oh man, the money go no size the money don't do, bruh. If you not get post in a salon, when a family member where they send small thing for you, they disgrace, bruh. So them media houses then, some we don't meet them, they do the underground investigations. And we appreciate you. The last time we try to get some seasoned journalists. They be talking that they do underground investigation before they come to live. But I think that they use this media to call on journalists. Please, this issue, me not afraid for talk about it. We get a substantial document where go prove say Ambassador Domaina under in leadership. Some man go talk so why they join you this money, not to other person. You know why? Because when I heard some side, something happen. People that they call it underground, they tell you, sir, let this thing not go wild, you know, nice. And they tell on you. The president not go happy for you. But the man they join that impunity. They say
wait, you don't come to me point talking about impunity. During the corona thing, where students then lock on Ado, now Wuhan they told salon students and Ado, tell the Nigerian man go fight for some Nigerian students then, the Nigerian ambassador, we all saw that. Then he come back to he eats some money, he gonna get you lie about it. He don't come back to this same situation now. 3 instances them where they do the same thing. So the man get impunity, not also, even though he invoke President Bio in name for he listen to the case.
No, now one thing. Now one thing I tell you, what you made the man they talk impunity, then in your self thinking.
Okay.
But my brother, you know why? Sometime when you know person, where they observe and left out. Now one thing I believe, President exactly H President Bio or retired Brigadier General Mother Bio, now a positive thinker, me I know. Sometimes something can happen when I can talk. When I think say no. But now we get time for social media. And one way something they happen, it gets a actual fact. We're ready for take action. I like you into now one moment that they may I believe say they do. So when ambassador they think and in your own self thinking, but me no think so. Me no say for let President Bio take action. But all day na salo don't see how President Bio they take actions on people they would not expect.
That's true.
President Bio no go support Ambassador Domaina for distressed student them where tomorrow they go for be a helper or contribute to a nation building. President Bio no ever support that because that man don't care. I tell you, President Bio can first lady. The rest assured President Bio give money to students in your head. By then, it's an your contribution and again. So what made this man they do this out of impunity? And they think as a President Bio, first lady, vice president, or other authority, they're too busy. So the one other can call them anything than an F court. So now I make some of you they push. I know say President Bio, now man is a positive thinker. We not criticize in government that negative perspective if we don't see positive, no. Because as far the government of Sierra Leone endorse or approve that money, that way SLG, from education to Minister of Finance. My brother, this issue, they no side. Education are not the part this money. This man, they give bad information to education. But education are people that they know how the money they run. They don't talk. Finance, they know they get some people that how this money they run. They don't talk. So then they process the document, the check, a court, a go na Bank of Salon. Where this money they carry, my brother, that money then at their account, this my account, and they spread false allegations. Fallacies new about student in here. And I let President Bio understand, say, the thing where this man they do, the student the way they use her, they're not able to go to the village for convince even one of the people that for many vote for you or support you. But if they use them for many lost votes, we not can tell you the whole secret. Why I talk so? Some students in there are responsible for the family members. You think say if government send money, you as an embassy head, you travel put protocols. You're not a lecturer, you're not a dean, you're not just a political figure where they appoint you. And that same account we call a consolidated fund when a day you money they come out your salary, now they SLG they come out. So you think I say you go do that thing them. Then student afraid. They know you talk. No, maybe don't talk and say. As far as Ambassador Domain say, you know, pull up our student politics. You understand? Me don't think I say na a bad figure in that country. Because
Okay.
if this kind man want be leader, then a student level, you don't destroy with student union. When are the only student union, now they get peace. Now they interact, they talk about Chalon culture, everything with Chalon food. Now only SLSCC. Mr. Ambassador, if you watch this program, not to achievement at all. If they are pointing on say, if you're not able to count people then together, not divide them.
So
We're not happy.
Okay.
Let President Bio know.
Okay.
We're not
Continue.
happy.
Continue.
We're not happy, Sir President Bio. You know what to make? Now with time we take. But some man get a bleed in the heart for what your ambassador can do in Asa. A destroy with student union. And now one thing I want to let Ambassador Domaina know. Not only President Bio be a president where I like him. My brother, if they use WeChat, I for don't prove it wrong or right. I for don't talk say admin a WeChat. From where President Bio be the campaign for become a flag bearer, you go check na me WeChat movement. Taiwan and China, people that come say they say this is Marabio in Rebedis. And maybe they both say if President Bio can have power, I say even with studentino grant aid, I say it go increase that. They go they pay quick. Trust me, now the studentino for it. That's why they argue. Where this man can, it makes some of you shame. Because some of you are followers or die-hearted loyalists of Marabio. President Bio sends somebody, he want let some of you hate President Bio, but we know it do. But even on Facebook, if anybody can check about Jackson Brand and Jacob MK Boka, we not check. When they say they post for President Bill, if the first lady do good things, when they say they repost her, you know why? Because I know say now people then they get that motherly first lady get motherly heart, President Bill get fatherly heart. I know that. And I know say President Bill not go allow this ambassador for spread fallacies news from all perish. At the end, if somebody become a dropout, this ambassador, you don't know what they play with. You don't know say now a dangerous something for a country. If somebody become educated, you don't know say na benefit to a country. So if somebody they learn, you they try for depress and frustrate them, you know bad element or enemy for that state.
Okay.
You know ambassador. Under the protocol of diplomatic relations, believe it me, sir, when I say an ambassador, meaning they represent the president of a country in that country. Then you did it for your people then. You know they there for spread false information about them. You know they there for dig hole for them for men fall into trouble.
Mr. Jacob, I got one question. Which is not the
Okay. The 21 student them, where they tell you, most of them, you can't believe it. Now poor family they come out. When I can tell you. During this outbreak they come, some go holiday because certain facilities restriction been there. Some man then they lock them. You don't come out of your dormitory. Sometimes food they buy online. Some man not bigger money. So some man think I say before I discuss, well, I go na salon. What did some of we not go? Because on final year we day or be there in hospital, they do internship. You not go able to go. So some man go for say, go able to get food for eat na home, no matter what happen na home. So since where them go, son, even yesterday, when you publish the one call me, hey Jacob, God bless you. We know. Some of you be they think I say they support the ambassador, and I may you know talk for we again. Now I say no. Now I say me na post is where I want to do anything, I have to be calculative or meticulous. And I just do them. I get for take me time. So that student that they struggle, trust me, because now online that they study. Some they recharge for megabyte. Some not even get a good home or electricity. We be the thing say as an ambassador. How other ambassador they do? If in an ambassador where you actually get good, you want let a student they come out fine, go contribute to nation building. We be the thing say for don't start for engage the foreign affairs naya for talk to them, but that student they faith. But at the end of this program, I send message to the Chinese embassy, precisely the ambassador, in both in English and Chinese and Creole, for we brothers and when they back home. Because when an American student, an engineer student, they're not able to do their practical online. When they talk about you, they do internship as a medical student, as an engineering student, you have to feel in touch, practical work. But they don't get the opportunity then they struggle, that they lavish back home. But as a responsible student union executive for 2020 and 2021, headed by His Excellency, legitimately elected President Alpha Monarchy Conte, and me were the deputized, and when I'm the legitimate elected Vice President Jacob M.K. Bokari, we don't even ready for, we don't prepare, we didn't document work. For more fight, we send document at Chinese embassy. For more talk to the embassy for let understand for say we brother they struggle. When they go make provision for them, for men they can continue their studies. And not be on talk and self. But the letter already they maybe Monday they distribute the letter. And this money we on the so you see, we lack we country. Embassy the mine not Lex alone, no, not Lex alone pass through. You know why? The Chinese embassy, now people that are very sensitive, they know about this money. But since all the right letter, will not write there. You know why? Because one let it solve internally. The moment we will make it know, they not talk, but they talk say, but why as an ambassador you go put tamper about the money? Because one of them your ambassador, member as a foreign ambassador. Now in be right letter that will be the salon from Chinese embassy to Ministry of Education. How they go to help for fast track with SRG? How they go able to increase that for we? Because it talk say it says China not easy even in country. That ambassador I say way back there 2010 or 2012 or 13, the Chinese ambassador will be they didn't do so. If we write letter about this money to embassy, meaning we disgrace the country, but we not do more. All we letter all the right now internally. Now only we like foreign affairs mean students. You understand it? We no want let external person know. Now I mean most of one do the things the program we prefer some more drawing it to Creole. Because no one let other person understand. Because sometimes we get for loud for solve issues. So now this sir. Now so we they with brothers and they struggle, my brother. Not to, that they struggle. That they really struggle. If that money they for don't get themselves, they for don't manage, forget internet all the time for study online. But so then they lose class, they don't even get access to class because they don't get internet facilities. We all know we country back home.
Okay. So, Mr. Jacob, since we're on the clock almost an hour now, waiting a final message to the presidents. You cannot say this. Nobody, no will blame President Bio by this or in governments because as we don't give the explanation, they don't release the money. They will say the money goes stuck now, the ambassador and Anna they go stuck. So we go for give praise to the government who side this particular issue. So they in a way say not to the government take the money now. They are the man and China denying all the money. So it's not you want appeal to the President Bio where you feel say you will appeal by this case.
Thank you, His Excellency. Retired Brigadier General Madabio. I believe say you go remember. You only bobo that 2016-17 when they call Madabio in bobo. When I Jacob M.K. Bokari, I mean this. I mean the legitimate vice president for a student union. I know say go down there read some certain informations. The ambassador go give information for me, false informations. But now one thing me believe anything we labor for with times to comes, the post we labor for, honestly, it go must know or it go must appreciate you. And what this ambassador do, sir, what you saying here, it is totally entirely wrong, sir. And now you know the only person able to solve this issue. Because Bokuma don't call like they give the fallacies information. So they call upon you. You know, President Bio, you know, once a student where you studying abroad, you know how overseas students more extra in this country. You know, hot job not there, neither part-time job. You do under the only they sending a country. They say don't break the law. So President Bio, this issue, we're not happy with President Bio for we money, for we grantee, we're not happy. And we can't be students in a salon, we're not happy with them, did they? Because if they did it, the education they go backwards. And if they become a dropout, a loss to a government and a loss to a state. So they call up on you, President Bill, one, for me interfere, but this money issue. The 2019 embassy still owned 21 students. They win at $37,800. When 112 millions, 750,000 leons. In Chinese currency, now 70,808 yuan point one mao. You know, I'm sorry, you know, Gideon, sir. 243,322.38 mao in Chinese currency. Then in leons, now 387,450,000 leons, sir. 387,450,000. That money, sir, that student they struggle, that 21 student there, and they qualify, sir, they legitimate. So they now we classmate them, we know them. Not to ghost to them, sir. If your ambassador tell us say now ghost to them, now blah blah, they don't get document. It is untrue because not to the first time this they don't get this money. They don't they get the money even before in the ambassador domain they come. And an active student, they meaning they don't some not even done, some done. So they call up for you, President Bila interview. The same 2019, sir, we bona fide money where deduct 100 from 110 students when $11,000 when our union dues. Now they use for manage for the manage with union because we don't want to go ask embassy let protocol candy. That money embassy still all answer. And not agree for release money. We want to money. We not ask them for donation. What it own we like give. Then for 2020, sir, President Bill, now 155 beneficiary, the name don't go. And we believe, say, education don't do their own part, they don't process the document, the rest of the Ministry of Finance. But we don't know the fate of that money. If you take that 155 by $1,800, that's $279,000, sir. For 2020, 1 yuan, 1 leons, $1 will not get an aid. If you convert it into Chinese money, now 1,795,950 yuan point one mao. We don't know about that money. If you convert it into leons, now 2,859,750,000 leons, sir. We don't know about that money, sir. And some student, President, they don't graduate in this month. Some student are June. So, sir, now you know more they solve this issue, sir. And First Lady, Chief First Lady, Madam Fatima or Mrs. Fatima Bio, you know mama for we all. We know one sometimes you follow like if somebody criticize negatively, sir, President Bio, sir, not take them for ignore we messages, sir. You know papa for we, sir. We need you. This is the time we need you. We can't will not become dropout. Even the difficulties we focus now for we learn. But money they send to we, the man we appoint now, it frustrate you, sir. Not to party to student. The few student the way they use when I forget. I know even I reply to any comment because I know them. Because they are bad element. If they give them 50 kwai, 10,000, they say go na media, go live for me. Them Her Excellency, Mrs. Fatima Bio, please, you know, mama, na that country. We know say they try 11 best. But also one may interfere with this money issue. We need them. We not student them. We not go on the street. We not make rudeness. We not cause. We can as a responsible, gentle student for present with issues, sir. President Bio, think but we. Also call on First Lady, let talk to the president and authorities concerned. I go recommend a precious life on Facebook. A female student don't make video for this money. Precious watch live. A day on Facebook. Then a page name that. When I search for prove me wrong or right. They don't make a video for this money. So Madam Fatima Bio, we need you. Some of we know someone at the try on a level best. But this time round, now you president, the vice president, and all the authority go able to solve this issue. And we call on the current minister of Technical Higher Education, Professor Alpha Woolley. Sir, with all due respect, we got issue with student union where the embassy interfere. And this money for 2020, the grantee, sir, will not receive her. We know say you not be there in that ministry, sir, it just come. But we know say ministry be done they try. Now just as a bad element one for me when I get bad neighbors, some of it we not elite and we not go accept. We they cast the blame on person we get the blame. We not cast on innocent people there, sir. So we also are made follow up, sir. We not get the money yet. And some students don't graduate in this May. Some they graduate in June, sir. The current Foreign Affairs Minister, Professor David Francis, you not be there in that ministry, sir. But you know, embassy or ambassador under Foreign Affairs, we also need you. With a struggle, men will not go encourage this man for let go. They give fallacious information about student them. If we not go accept that, it can for be a loss to a country. Because each Sierra Leone student fall into anything or loss in life. Now loss to a country, now country the losses. Because that person land, it will contribute to a nation building. So they call upon us for me to intervene into this issue. If in that media house where they afraid for talk about this issue, not afraid, we get a substantial evidence for the 2 money we talk about the 21 student money and we use way Ambassador Dumaina own. For the 2020, we not talk say it get her or it don't reflect na embassy account. It will not know about her. We'll also call on for a Minister of Finance and Bank of Salon. For when they make more know which side this process don't stop. They don't deposit the money, na embassy account will not receive it. And also, we they call on the Foreign Affairs again. We get with company or they don't go salon trade due to the pandemic. They salon. Now continue student them. When I help for engage the Chinese embassy and the Foreign Affairs in China. For me, I know the fate of their student them. Because if we not intervene, I'm afraid. Because I know how they talk. Then this message why they can't give now for Chinese embassy. When I go sorry because I got for talking into Chinese, maybe possible go push the video to them. Chongguo da shiguanzai salalihan. Woman go just salalihan. Chongguo woman si hao pan man. Woman yo hao goji guansi. Says that yo yisen woman and tombao. Tamazai salalihan. You a guan chambin do laila. Yisen tamanchu woman goja. And since I tama endo tama join a buyan. Yisen tama joins the link on Yisweda. Ruko tama swesi zai wanshan. Henan. Hendo season tama se anchu and chongo dashi guanzai salali and gaushoni man. Woman and chongo dashi guanjidao. Woman situation. Tama is situation. Yisen tama zai chongo. Yisen tama zai womagoja. Ruko ni mabu bantaman. Gausho tama da sweshao, tongi tama huela chungwo, ficha naan, tama sweshi ingai, fanfan ingai, bohao. So womansi an rugo ni mankando la jaga pishi, tin chungwo da shugwanzai, salaliham, bang woman tombao. Tama sweshi henan, rugo ni da jonye, linchuan yiswe, ni ingai yo shiyen ka. What's not the meaning in Chinese? The Chinese embassy in our country. You know, China and Sierra Leone, we have a very good international relationship. We have some of our brothers and sisters. They went back to our country due to the pandemic. But some of them, they are majors. It's clinical medicine, engineering. And it's very difficult for them to study online. If Chinese embassy didn't help them to advocate to the Foreign Affairs Minister for them to come back to undergo the right procedure, it will be very difficult for them. So calling on Chinese embassy to help our brothers and sisters. They are in our country. Some of them don't even have internet facilities. So I'm calling on the current ambassador for Chinese embassy in Australia to help our brothers and sisters. They are struggling with their academics. The Chinese embassy in a salon, we dey call upon una. For me, una help brothers and sisters them where they don't go holiday. Some of them major na medicine that they do, some na engineering. It's very difficult for me to study online because they got practical classes where you know you do online at Pasitocha. And when I know say Chinese embassy know say we country in a mama salon, we get good international relationship or cooperation. So they call on Chinese embassy for help with brothers. They are in numbers. They went back home because of this outbreak or due to this outbreak. So we call on Chinese embassy for help and communicate to the Foreign Affairs Ministry Naya and the university for make provision for we brother and sister for when they come back. They're ready for do the right procedure, travel procedure to COVID test for when they come back, continue their studies. Because we lack them. Because if they learn, it's beneficial to China and also we country. So now more the international cooperation relationship will grow.
Okay,
So
Mr. Jacob. Okay, yeah,
so
carry on.
Yes, sir.
No, carry on.
So from within, you and another journalist, where they afraid for talk about this issue, where it affecting China, not afraid. Nobody no hate Ambassador Domaina. Now he hate himself. Because I go tell you now, no student no hate President Bill na China. I tell you this. The secret about we student union, we can get in the, we can get we camp our national interest. Now we care about. Now so we do. We student union, now so we do. So we don't want anything where they bring division among we. Now only this unfortunate time where Ambassador Chief Ernest Bema Domaina don't do am. I know he use nobody in name in that embassy because they own that Ambassador Domaina. And that thing that all they talk so, not to see this secret too. So then they send audio and message to I know what happen. You know even watch am. And I tell you, I say they do it out of impunity. And President Bill, these things are the talker. Then 2016, 17, I mean, the only boy be the champion of China. If you see me kind of media, for tell you say, what thing this ambassador is saying a bad, President Bill not to lie, I don't hate him. I don't hate Ambassador Domaina, but he hate himself. Because people they don't call him from back home. For like pull up our student politics give money, and they give the fallacies information. They get that impunity, say President Bill no pull on. We're not to that we dey for. No. We know I made them not to that, not to we side. We side is President Bill tell Ambassador Domaina like give we money, we own we, like pull up our student politics. And enough of pull up by verbal. Because there is two documents in February and August, April rather, 2020. When I office he come on, when signed by in staff. So when they call you, and they talk and verbally, me I know the past student politics, it is unbelievable. Because there's a document out there where his signature they are. So if you know say you are not the past student politics, again, that same document you go write for let people then see, say you are not the past student politics. Then you give him money, with a stick kind of this million, but if you don't do this for talk and say Ambassador Chief Ernest Bema Domaina, what you be only you don't pull up our student politics, sir. But if you not do it, definitely will not get for tire, sir. You surprised, eh? Me a medical student too. Where you say you do something a bad, forget it. Science man know up for do all kind bad thing. Anybody in a science student, any set of bad thing, it's a bit doing, then it make innocency. But I take me time for more present this issue. For let President Bill know, let help we. Because now ain't go able help we and first lady, the vice president, second lady, and Minister of Finance and Education and Foreign Affairs. We need una all. I'm so happy, Professor David Francis. Now, man, we don't stay abroad, study abroad, so you exactly understand. We believe, say, If today information common and foreign affairs, they tell and say, let's give updates for the student and I know say na fallacies information I don't give. Any information you give na fallacies because no get money with a struggle. So this information you go give. You dey write what you the land book for? When I think says by magic where Chinese they make flight, no. You got to interpret that education where you get. Interpret and practically. It's not a matter of I get PhD, blah blah blah. No, but practicalize them. Now you make Chinese a developer. But you they do something on media, on documents, where you come for practical, I say, forget. Then it gets some students, they give them small things, say, go lie for me. Then they, by them comment, when I just you go know that by the comment, I not respond for them. We they treat them very maturely. Because they're not we target. Now, cipher, anybody by the domain they use for kind of media, thing where they affect students for debug, you know, cipher and you know bad elements. So me to be specific. We don't plan out. We dey treat una maturely. We not respond to una. We dey make una irrelevant. So anybody ambassador domain they tell una information about student and I lie. The other time I understand say they say where some student that they give them $118. Tell me true. There's a domain. I'm not tell you. Chief Ernest Bemba Domaina. Are you kidding me? Like seriously, you own $11,000. Then you own $37,800. Then who's kind cheap politics we go play for go give we money, we able take even to $200 per money if student graduate to give them. Some of we may are talk and me never request from you. You know that. Me have to big. Ever in my life. Because I know what I be. You know a giver and talker. You they talk, you they give and talk. So now I make some man like we don't left young, we don't know you. We not get anything like that for discuss of this and that. Now I'm watching them for we now they talk about. Nobody not request donation from you, sir. We not say you get family where they pay salary now, it's family they responsible for. So waiting there for we now you forgive we, sir. Not to know all that you will know nothing from you. One pull up our student politics, give this 21 student money, then reduce money where you collect for 2019, give where. Now this we want. Put documents say I know the past student politics, yeah. But you not go destroy students in a politics where we don't exist for 27 years, where you just can yesterday.
So Mr. Jacob.
Yes, sir.
Maybe this could be the final question and we will round up the program. What about if the firearm it go with the money, national come and the left
no, what am I gonna tell you? What am I gonna tell you? You see, President Chief Ernest Bemba Domaina, sometime now one thing you get for be careful. They say water way taken inside the left, don't underrate. Some of we know the system now we country. We understand the system now we country. We don't document that money. The reason we don't call ACC, no, we don't call ACC yet. Until it proves some all reasonable doubt for some money, it denies say no get her. And any new executive way they come with a documenter for say embassy own with this money. So and century with a documenter say embassy also so amount of money. Now me document the you go remember when I need house, I don't forward all the document owner.
Yes.
Which the outgone president indicates. If you know the man don't know exactly what the outgone president indicate the amount of money where embassy own we. And it tells a let them release that to we executive, but you know do it decide for Olam, then you play petty politics. Not of some of we no. Some of we believe in the leadership of President Jesus Madabiu. We not hate him. And anything where you do, we not ever hate President Bill. We know say President Bill a good listener. Me that I'm sure of that. And we know say President Bill go put one pound money business. It thinks say we do that, we go kind of media or to buy against President Bill or the government. We not get for Duam. President Bill na man we study abroad. First lady na apostle don't live abroad. The current Minister of Foreign Affairs, Professor David Francis, na man we study abroad. They know the system of foreign system for foreigners or foreign students. They know. They're not surprising to them. And the current education minister, Professor Alpha Willie, now man we study abroad. So you get that idea and know how overseas students they. Ambassador Domaina no go use any rule, any game for give bad record to any student. Because you know all at all. Believe it me, if he like now na China yana money. Now 7:43 going to 8 a.m. na money. But this comment when I watch a student they go for sleep. There be no say this program get for day. When I go see them comments, the victims. Because I go get my tell when I say, look, now one thing sometimes people don't understand. You know, in a constitution, when they say a constitution of organization or bylaw, we union is guided by a union constitution. Where this constitution all come about when they form this union. So what thing you company ambassador no be done they do? Come on. Now you go grab, you set up a group for destroy with student union policy. I be telling us saying Oluwata, you they just use them for deceive them for lie. But the people they know the truth. They got Bokuma and foreign affairs. The man don't understand what they play. They got students the way they don't can study as on they work in foreign affairs. When I can tell you, they know exactly what they talk. They know say this man don't can destroy with student politics. And what happen? Some of we, Mr. Ambassador, Chief Ernest Bemano, when they talk say no. Because for divide Sierra Leoneans there as a student, for divide, you know what that mean? And they go a long way. It will affect you in the future. So we don't want time. And I want me to try for go Google or go YouTube, sir. Study about when they say entry team. When they say entry team, there's a conflict between maybe two set of group. Or government gets, for example, a conflict with other set of group. Then other bodies, the neutral body talks more can as an entry team. Now that time they were entry team, they come in. But sir, will you not be peaceful? Will not be the fair to serve? Will not be get any issue? You just grab. He thinks that monopoly system, that archaic politics, he thinks that they play among we. No, not at all. It's impossible. We disagree. And be rest assured, go family stand against them. Trust. Now, not to Salon our country. Forget about that. Salon our country.
Okay.
So that they forget it. For say, when people then talk, you get for talk, you pass false information, and so, the one that they know, civil society, by then and now, they go prove you. Some they know me, they go talk, they know. They know say I don't talk about something for life and person. Now, based on that, by then in that 2010, where the credible organization office in that country, where big organization, they say no, that young man won. I say SLBC go get that video, self. What will do the service starter delivery? And my name go get the education section department, now ACC. And then inside the record, good people, the record book. You know when man be there in salon, now net at the come I go do my monetary. And then sleep. So now this I can ride me when I go out of freedom. Maybe you not be able about the drugs the last time where they talk say free healthcare the way the whole. Now me hola. I left there, I call police, I intercept them police and call hola go to na police station. Now they left there, I move. So like this now small thing. Just that we get some of we get high respect for President Bill and First Lady. The vice president and other ministers, we not let this man go to give a false information. No. We not hate nobody. We not hate President Bill, neither first lady or vice president or a woman. We not hate the foreign affairs minister or the education ministry or finance ministry. We not hate them. No student not hate you now. The man wants spread the false information, so we're not gonna get that courage for help we out. And we respect you now all. So it's a time for me when I come to we aid more girl money. We get with money when they come back Nayana, this media, they talk to this man. All the media house, the online interview, they don't get to treat. When they can't talk and say, sir, the president and the government precise the new direction. They don't do well, they don't give you money. And then they try. You as a one man, you say they do it out of impunity. Okay. But remember, that video then they get for deal. With time, people are going to say you're a bad person. If they do something, but come on, can close to you.
Okay, Mr. Jacob. Okay,
so
yeah.
Family, once more, sir, Mr. Presenter. So
if I go to the family, and then you will close the program. If you don't mind.
So family, once more, me na Jacob MK Bokari. Me na the legitimate elected vice president for Sierra Leone Student Union in China. We call them for short SLSUC. All the information most I wanna carry the current ambassador where they assign they talk about we, but the students there on throw no believe. Where they struggle. Two set of money we know say in and in owner. The 21 student them. We deduce money we deduct. Why we talk so? Because we don't write letter 4 times for not get me tutor. And the balance because he no say na wrong thing he don't do. If he deny, the letter then they back. And the president don't call him back na phone. I they do this program on behalf of the legitimate elected president, Alpha Monarchy Conte. If they don't call him, they don't talk with him, they don't ask him for with money. They say now for that one for meet you, not to any other thing. Now the other time it put on a very unprofessional ethic or attitude. It did act the security say for me a monarchy no enter na the embassy. We monarchy na a patriotic Sierra Leone. But you know to make a big think na China with it. Na China with it, their system different. If na be any other Western country, believe me that day, the demonstration, the protest for the put on, President Bill for the Kolamande. But now make a reverse, we just reserve with opinion. We decide for kind of media and present with informations in that mannerly form. We not make any rudeness. We not get forget simple anybody, me and Christian. But the main policy where it hand the Palestinian politics and Ambassador Chief Ernest Bema Domaina. Every this money business you know to make if I tell now not to make not give the former president money, if I tell now go laugh. Because if Mona the boy writes na some media house, he say ambassador owe money. They sell money. Now he decide for let them not give the boy money as if na in pocket. Maybe the money they come out. So ambassador, who say his salary they come out and that is the G they come out too. Ask anybody if you get post in a bank of salary, they tell you. The same consolidated from where his salary they come out and they will the G they come out. We expectation was men are going to give this thing by stomach like how other country they do, even though we only two. Maybe even about every month. And we advise the Minister of Education and Foreign Affairs and also Finance. If we now want to let this issue stop, this SLG halala, there's a solution, ma tell now. We live in a global village. We live in a world of technology. If we now they give full scholarship to any Slovenian student, for like travel, for go abroad for study. When I ask them, make them create account purposely for the SLG. When I know the period each program the student they come for. So even if by month when I divide 1,800 by 12 more, when I $150, when I deposit under the account, exactly where that student in time done, it graduate when I go no say when it get in last salary. Now so other country they do. So if I don't do so, we not get issue embassy. And when they get record of any money when they deposit. But in this system now, when they still deposit this money in the embassy account, that's trouble. Now they call all that thing there. Now they make people that don't see an effort. Because no say like Liberia, when I know where economics and Liberia. Now so they pay the $3,800 and $900 for a year. But they divide by 12 months. Every month they deposit on their account. Same to Zambia. Salon, yeah, we appreciate. They said the little you have, satisfied with it. So we okay with what we get as a country because our government able to forgive it. But the process or the way where this money they can is difficult, sir. And they cannot time, but look like 2020. Now the 6 months, almost at the 6 months of the year they cancel 2020. 1 year and $1, 1 leo not get tired. So now they call them President Bill. We need you. Some of we not like you because of you be president, sir. We be lucky if you not tongue flag bearer. The one the way they know they go testify. But this man go and tell you say they are bad people. They lie, oh sir. Me if student they against you, me they know because they wrap up, I they interact with them. I know them. And when talk about student politics, I know them. The very people they say where they use now they be there against you. Now they be they call me as rebel for no say this man. In politics, when they play dirty, the people that they call the same man that be as rebel as a killer. Now the same students Ambassador Domaina they use. Because in also when you use them, I'm not able to talk against that saying so they be the come at you. Because they use them for many can line on social media. Then a one user for life and innocent student the way they know they're against President Bill. President Bill cannot hide and give you Pansalo student, junior in China. Be rest assured. Nobody know they're against you. This are the talker for free. Nobody. Now this man want make like say we some student they against you, but it's untrue, sir. I tell you this. If anybody get WeChat, add me. I want me add me. They see me WeChat moment. They judge for yourself. Go on my Facebook, Jackson Brand, start for yourself. Go on Joko MK Boka, start for yourself. You they see how they post for President Bill, do good. You they see how they forward First Lady a message is there. So now post way hate post go do that. But because of a chief honest member domain and a bad element for our country, a bad citizen, it don't destroy with student, you know. Now based on that, I want let the general and public know say or Mama Salon know say that man ain't no Lex Salon. Now man is self-centered. Everything they do now for himself. He not care whether the president get bad name, new direction get bad name. Because if na man we care, where people that they call on a phone that they tell her like we don't back down from this issue, but you not do it. Like you don't pull up our step on, but you not do it. Instead, you get phone. You get phone for Mr. Ambassador, you don't need for interfere for anybody in privacy. The relationship between anybody or student in Australia, you understand? Now that's the relationship. Now they for tap. Very correct. No, how he got on that ambassador because now in account that they deposit, na embassy account that they deposit this money. Now that makes so now I make now they call on education for let them try. Now take if you go commercial bank, they tell you say they get system where student go create account directly where they deposit the money. They get a system and they win $1 account. So that money not going to fall under this embassy because this thing now so every country now and so then they do. It's in Ghana and so then they do. But all the time, every year, pass we shout for this money. Pass now we oh my God, I don't understand. You see what you make people don't understand what weight country they develop. Or every China. We got for Lambda system. Which man not believe in solution. It believe in prevention. Wait, man, they prevent for let something not happen. It the budget for let something not happen. Because it knows say the moment that thing happen, that solution are losses. Whether in China or any other foreign country or no Africa country, that's how they operate. And any Africa country take that system when they develop, that they present for let something, prevent for let not happen. But Africa, why it's difficult for let to develop, while let trouble happen, something happen, they offend solution. During that solution are losses. With man not like that. Now me with man believe in talking. If they talk. Then awareness. Talking meaning awareness. If they get awareness, it's a man not do this so. Even in China, where they know a person commit any crime, if you go on a subway, that thing there, you go inside bus, that one constitution they say not do this so. Now so then they do. Because the one uneducated person, they go make that they draw. So when you say do this now bad, so you go learn. Because if Ambassador Domaina really get that oversee idea or IQ, or if in a technocrat, this thing no kind of media. Like if they don't call say no more arrange this bobo the money and give it. But they don't Ambassador Domaina not President Bill, some of we let President Bill pass you. Meanwhile, she don't say me not a student. For example, you understand eh? Or if Bimo talks to me a rich man, if President Bill not get money, I get my take and get. You know why? Because people they know me. Where I talk to you, na me man. Where I talk to you, na me friend. Ring can, sun can, I stand with you. Now so God make me. So you don't let President Bill pass you at all. You only let away give you appointment. But look me, President Bill not give me appointment, but as I'm flag bearer, I let him. I the campaign immediately to wait for him. I the argue for him. So if you see me kind of media for talk so, and me I don't care how man make complain. Anybody where they use scam, I don't care. Me na bombo kailan bobo. You ain't know I make complain for let people to understand. I don't come out kailan because I let President. No. I watch at somebody in political ideology. I believe in the political ideology of President Bill. So now if I appoint you, if they do bad, I they talk and say, you know, bad they do, like how this ambassador they do. They don't scatter us to the junior. Come on, you know you send a bad record for President Bill. You owe student the money without impunity. Impunity simply nothing come on inside. Don't you think that will give a bad record or image to the sitting government? So fun with them. I don't get much time. But I make una know say when they get in touch with we, plus the document where this media again for present, we get that most of that document then they we get ID then they we phone number then they email then they. And also oh, don't they give we email to this media house and they publish am for we. We get that money there, they give we money today, tomorrow, when they come back na this media house to talk and say they don't give money. All the money when embassy own we. But as far as all we money, even we are executive before we go with the documenter. And with the documenter now saying that under the leadership and ambassadorship and Ebema domain I destroy student union. For me, no say you go everlasting, no say enough fine. You know able first students are trust. Because now Bokuma way can go salute, then I start off when a student you don't hot now. You owe them money. So I can watch it like the next see. Sometimes we can go to, even at the bank, they see as you see that they grab self. Then I talk. For me, no say if you not find me hot student. Because you go hot young picky says away born. But at that you don't know. Where president appoint you, instead of you can work for the people, you decide say for let bring division among we. So family there. I don't get much for say. Now at the top. And once more, Chinese embassy, please think about we brother and sister where them go back home due to the outbreak. Help them make them come back. Because now no more able facilitator through with foreign affairs ministry, they call upon it. They struggle. They want come back for continue their studies. And we call on the foreign affairs ministers, education. For me, they try to get in touch with Chinese embassy. And we call on Chongwada Shiguam, Bang Woman, Tombao Man, Tamazai Salali and Zai. Tamasian Lai Swesi. Isentamaisi, Linchuan Yiswe, Limangon Yiswe, Disentaman no Yiswe. Some of that is clinical medicine they are doing, some of that are doing agriculture, finance, engineering. It's very difficult for them to do studies online without the practical knowledge. As that relationship between China and Sierra Leone, it will already maintain. The people of Sierra Leone, we love you guys. We love China. We love Chinese. We already fight hard to promote the relationship between China and Sierra Leone. So we are pleading on the embassy of Sierra Leone, and I'm sorry, embassy of Chinese embassy in Sierra Leone to help our brothers for them to come back to continue their studies. So do ya now would they stop? So President Bill, First Lady, the Vice President and Second Lady, when the Vice President WEF, where the Foreign Affairs Ministry, Minister of Education and Finance, with 2020 SLG will not get it. If there's any infrastructure, we will more get on this month to go appreciate. Do ya? A foreign student life in China, it is not easy. Recently, we just lost one South Africa student out of frustration. A commoner of Pengare for them die. When a student from Shandong University, when the they're not a part of China, and move for going to other city, just frustration. Sometimes you will become frustrated. Definitely. If I die, when people they can not get nothing for when I told them engineering student, they don't die. If for don't open garage for them die. All that na frustration sometimes. Because when they expect say thing where when a government forgive, if you not give that the little frustration. Definitely. But just that there's one thing I respect Sierra Leone student therefore, or Sierra Leone to be specific, or in general. Like how they talk say winner bobo pain. As we brother Emasibo carry normally say winner bobo pain. Meaning we don't bond with riches, we are born poor, and anytime we meet the difficulties, we endure it. That is the only something that I can admire as Sierra Leone. No matter what it takes, we can endure. But this, it is too much. For you as an embassy, interfere into student union. or student politics. And this union was created by the very student, not by embassy. And our student union is non-partisan student union politics. We they do that for come together, for build up the relationship between China and Salon. Now, based on that, because Augustion's Chinese friends that they don't they follow we. Okay, I'm going they can go. They admire tree. They not so united. But now then thing they know happen again. Because the ambassador where they send here, now bad party to student them. And not like we. And once some students have become dropout, tomorrow they go turn thief man and Salon for destroy the country. Because now motive that then I make it even all on this 21 student the money. Now I make it all on we want $11,000 money and not agree release them. We'll get substantial evidence for her. Only the 2020 we know talk say whether embassy get her or you not get her. Because we not get any information about her, whether it come or not come. So now we call on President Julius Madabio, we call on the Vice President Dr. Judah Mohamed Jallo, then we call on First Lady, and we call on Vice President in Web, we call on Chief Minister, we call on Foreign Affairs Ministry, Professor David Francis. Now one thing I happy. The Foreign Affairs Minister now abroad study. President Bio now abroad study. Judah Jallo now abroad study. They understand exactly what they talk. So them will be the best person for intervene. Nothing with money will not get her aid. If any document meeting I say we don't get her, na wrong. Me na beneficiary, I don't get her aid. The Boku student, even the lady will make a video, precious coach live. Now a Facebook page. If you check na me, if you check, he search for it, say na PhD student, final year. Now beneficiary, but you don't get it. It is wrong. So family and I they stop. And we appreciate the Marconi Time newspaper for you to give me this opportunity. Where some man they afraid for talk about this issue. Remember, what you don't do, Marconi Time newspaper, you have done the great things. You don't do good to medical doctors, to engineers, to accountants. I not think Salon and out of Salon with times to come, you ever remain forget difficulties or you go get difficulties in any offices. Because some of you get from Maka in the Buyina a good citizen. We not give you nothing. You do it free of charge. Say as far as student matter, say now you way that the way they help. Because na land with the land. You don't everlasting get a good relationship with some of we. With times to come, you go know. For say yes, if we don't do something, we'll appreciate you. The entire membership or staff of this Marconi Times newspaper. At any level where we monitor issue reach, or if Ambassador Domena wait tomorrow, a pull letter, I say, I'm not a pastor politics, we can't tell on our back. Any step it take, we go talk saying, I do say this and this. So now that. So once more, in Chinese, I say, man. Or in Chinese, I say thank you guys, and I happy when I listen to me or when I give me audience.